Welcome, everyone, to Dwight L. Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Toledo Rockets, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Bowling Green Falcons. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Rockets will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Here he comes with the return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Falcons' offense is on the field for the first time today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion. Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Toledo Rockets offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And these two electrifying runners can put on a show, guys.
We always talk about the importance of tackling on defense, never more so than a game like this. When you've got 2 studs in the backfield that can make people look silly, you better bring hats to the football.
Yeah, and you think there'll be a lot of carries today? When you got running backs like this that you can feature, you're going to see them get the football a lot, early and often.
Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now they're going to throw it. He's got his man. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Rockets are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding, open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Looking to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man, but I got a pass rush like that.
I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
And they'll down this punt just inside the 40-yard line. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Second down now after the sack. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Got him downfield. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Falcons. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His second receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rockets offense is back on the field. To say this has been a slow start is and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Loses 3. Brings up 3rd and goal.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Now improvising. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, BG! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense...
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't get much on the return, but what a huge play, and they are in business at the 24.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense needs to find a way to slow this guy down. We're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has over 100 yards receiving. They have got to find an answer for him.
He finds his man. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Got it back on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Man, did he show some pops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting a touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Toledo, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
Will take over.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Use the play fake, now to throw. He wants to take the top off. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Trying to take it back. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect play to wrap up the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Line getting set on second down. Running it to the right. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up of 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's on target and complete. Offense has gained momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds a spot in the middle. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. The Falcons look to keep this drive humming. Looking to go up top on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. He's got it on the move. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Toledo, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here. Just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And the Rockets will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the gun, running back gets the give. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. Sweet feet on the move. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. He caught it! And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I think forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, BG! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
42, Toledo, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here.
He's going up top. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back, and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
One more snap coming before halftime. He's looking for an open man on second down. Can't find a receiver, and down goes the quarterback. A sack to punctuate this first half.
42, Toledo, 0.
And the Falcons will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Gets rid of it. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
A lot of times you can tell by the pass set, that tackle gets really, really quick. You can tell that ball's going to come out quick. Great job by the defensive end, seeing the ball come out quick, getting his hands in the air, and deflecting the football.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. He's got it, and they convert. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great heads-up awareness by the quarterback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
He's got it down the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Rockets!
Touchdown, Toledo.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Dances away from the heat. He'll pull it down. Ripping through the defense. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. They've been running it, but now the pass. Finds his big tight end. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving. He's going to take off. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit, a nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
Give him 6 on the play. They'll mark it at the 9.
Keep pounding away with this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
The give. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And if you want to bring all your tight ends in the game, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to bring in more linebackers, more defensive linemen, get ready for the run, less speed on the field, especially when you get down here in the red zone. I feel like I can match up man-to-man with those tight ends in the back end. Nice job understanding a run was coming.
Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Just drives it between the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
That's the end of the quarter, and Bowling Green has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They keep attacking through the air. Complete.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got it in the middle. It's Jocelyn. Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
This senior quarterback moving the chains and picking up a first down for his team. The Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. They're working that left side. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. With jet sweep pass. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And just, they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good...
And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The give and tick, 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 tick. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, give on the inside. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
Might as well give it to him again. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries. And when you lose, man, does it stick with you.
No doubt about it, Reese. This was a game circled for a very, very long time. They knew how important this one was. But, David, you can't let games like this beat you twice, because this losing team now has to find a way to rebound and go out and play again.
No doubt, got to rebound, but this one stinks. This is one